sick, I will. But I'm gonna run right up this hill. I wanna hold the whole wide world right here in my open hand.
Hey guys, it's Khaki. It's the night before surgery. Oh, I'm so ready to get this done. I'm nervous. I really just got nervous today. And it's not that I am anything but positive, but I guess at this point, if you aren't a little bit nervous, something's wrong with you. I am. A friend texted me today and said, "Is there anything I can get you or anything you need?" And I said, "Let's just jump forward 2 days. If you could do that, that would be great." I am very, like I said, just anxious to get this process over with. And, I do have, of course, some concerns about pain level after surgery, nausea after surgery. A good friend who had gastric bypass about a month ago told me that she was really helped by an abdominal binder. So I've got one of those. I asked the PA at my last pre-op visit if that would be okay, and she said that was fine. That some people benefited and some people didn't, just from the pulling on the sutures. That might give me some relief. So I've got that. I've got my Gas X packed because everybody tells me about gas pain after surgery, and I've had everybody advise me to, be sure to get up and walk. So, keeping all those things in my mind. Don't have a lot in my bag other than chargers and clothes to come home in and a hot pad. Everybody said to bring a heating pad. So, I think I'm equipped and ready. One thing I didn't talk about in my last video that I wanted to bring up a little bit is I talked a lot about hunger reduction after surgery due to the physical changes in your gastrointestinal anatomy. And it reducing, obviously reducing your hunger and reducing the capacity for your stomach to hold food. But you know what? Those of us who are obese, we didn't get this way by just eating when we're hungry. Food is a stress reliever, food is a comforter, food is our friend when we're lonely, and it can't be all those things anymore and you be successful in getting healthy and achieving permanent weight loss. So I was listening to an online support group, and the leader, who is a psychologist, said, to be successful in any kind of behavior, especially in weight loss, you have to come up with a plan of what you are going to do in those past situations where you turn to food. When you feel crappy after work and you're stressed, you would normally go home and, pop some buttery popcorn and have a glass of wine. And that's not going to be there for you. It's, at some point, maybe a very small quantity, but not for a long time. Or you go out to dinner and a pizza and a beer with a friend, and that's not going to be available for a little while. So she told us to write down 5 things that we could do instead of seek comfort in food. And I've come up with a couple, but I've really got to put some thought into other options. She said, don't just say one thing. If you say, I'm going to take a walk, well, what if it's pouring out rain and you can't do it? Then what? So she said, come up with 5 good options that you enjoy, and that way you'll have a choice. And I'm struggling to come up with those, but I will. Struggling to, but I will. And other than using food as a coping mechanism and as a self-soother, the majority of time that people eat who are obese or who have carried excess weight, we eat because we want something. And it's obviously not the best choice for our body. I don't know, before this 2-week liquid diet, if I'd ever been truly hungry. And I had fear of getting hungry. I planned so I wouldn't get hungry. But I don't know that I'd ever been truly hungry. And that was kind of an amazing thought to realize. So I'm going to work on eating when I'm hungry. The next 2 weeks are going to be focused on staying hydrated. And it's going to be liquid, so it's going to be the same. I've heard from many patients and heard from many of my healthcare providers that sipping constantly, you're not going to be able to get a lot of volume in, so it's going to have to be a continuous drinking of water and, Gatorade Zero, tea, things like that to stay hydrated. So I'm prepared for that. And I hope during that 2 weeks post op, when I am not so focused on the pre op, then maybe I can come up with some plans for alternatives to stress eating and learning what head hunger is versus physical hunger. I think these 2 weeks have really kind of got me started on learning that. So, I lost my mom in 2020. And when you go through things like this, I really miss her more. I just wonder what she would say. I know that she would give me unconditional support. My family is doing that now. My husband is doing that now. My coworkers, but friends. But it's nothing like a mom's support. So I do miss her right now. But I know she's looking down on me, and she's there. But anyway, I will try to keep you updated as soon as after surgery as possible, and let you know what the next few days are like, especially for those of you who are planning on doing this as well. And I wish everybody well until I see you again. Bye.